Guys, welcome back. It's day two, and let's see if we can keep our profitable lead on our journal. Let me put this louder because what I realised as well. Oh, this was a bit quiet. Let's put that there. All right. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Alright, cool. Let's do that there. Alright. So yeah, this is the second day. Second day on our journal. And yesterday was a good day because we are on the profit side. However, we are only on the profit side of somehow £32. You must have figured, how does that make sense? Well, because of commission prices and a unfortunate trade that got taken out of slippage, so I had to go into a trade again to make back that loss. It literally just wiped out my potential profit for the day. Which is unfortunate because it's these things that happen with these funded accounts that really make you question as a trader who wants to do things that way. Is this really reliable? You know? But we continue. Already paid for it. So we'll see how today goes. Okay, so as you can see here, we already got a bunda bounce here. There is a imbalance here that the bunda bounce, because of this wick, these candles here, it hasn't really, it still has kind of interacted, but not like the way we want it to. Let's get our fib out. Let's see if price is still at a decent place to call this even a move. So right now, actually, we still got space for a move. We're not past the 78.60. Oh, but because it's moved up and never came back, we have to. So it's gone way far. Yeah. I know. I have to figure out how I use this fib sometimes. Like I said, I'm the beginner trader, and this is a whole new strategy that I put together myself. So as I go through with you with this, actually I might have questions. There might be changes to the strategy that I implement. And one of the strategies that I do implement is when, let me start from the beginning for you guys actually. So my bunda bounce strategy consists of 3 candles, one engulfing the last one that just been made, and then this is a zone that I look at here for price to come back to and to buy or sell. Once I have a bunda bounce and I've seen that, firstly, it's either rejected off a higher time frame resistance or support, or it's gone into a imbalance area with these black candles here, or my other indicator that I made, just like the bunda bounce, I've made this one, but just like this one, the 4 hour 240 minutes uptrend, and also I don't know why it sends this all the way down there, and the 1 hour is uptrending. So both of these are uptrending. It might be too late to get in on this. This might have been a good one. So, and with the fib now, we originally, when it started, when all of these candles here went there, and it just consisted of the bunda bounce, we would have had our fib at the top of hair of that of the bunda bounce, at the bottom of the bunda bounce of the three candles. Yeah. As price rises and does not come back to our zone, we would move our fib up. But if I was to do this now, my fib would be all the way up here. And it's still in a 61.80% area, so it still works out as a trade. It just can't go past basically the 78.60 leg of the fib. If it goes past there, then it's not a trade. So potentially we could still get in on a trade on this one. So let's go down to the minute and see how price is behaving. So just from looking at the 15-minute, there's already a interesting place to look at, and that is these double lows. Yeah. We first want to see the market take out this low, these double lows, and then come back up, hopefully making a gap that we can enter on. So that's what we're waiting for, like an arrows sort of formation, just to show. So cool, whatever. Yeah. So let's mark this one. Unmark that. Let's keep it moving. I did my hair messy, boy. Yo. I hope I'm much more louder than my yesterday streams, because it was very low yesterday. Okay. So if we looked at this bunda bounce here, and we keep in mind my idea of the fib and how I use it, and why this has happened here. So if now we put a fib from here to all the way up here, now the price, this orange box, there's no way of entering it from the 61.80%. To get there, you would have to go past the 78.60, and so that wouldn't have been a reliable trade. Yeah, this candle actually went past into this, so it would have been. It can be a wick or body. As long as it's gone in there, then it's just not a trade. So if we go back to this one, we can see that the 61.80 is still active. We've still got a zone here that can be used. Yeah. So yeah. So old card has still got something going on there. Alright. Let's check out the rest. No bunda bounce. You see, this is what I like about the bunda bounce on my strategy, is that I can look at the graphs so quickly and just skip. I don't need to fumble around on making trends or making all these things to know what to focus on. So no bunda bounce. No bunda bounce. No. No. So even here, for example, there's a cluster. When there's a big cluster of bunda bounces being formed, yeah, this is, I try not to get into the market. Even though, as we can see, we would have it was profitable. So here, there's an imbalance. The bunda bounce went inside it, and these candles were going inside that zone that this one made. But obviously, it's very unclear right now because all of them are making bunda bounce zones. But this one would focus on as the bunda bounce, the first one, the red, yellow, green. That shows the first formation. And that's valid because there is this one, but this one wouldn't have been valid because it's not to the left of it. There's no imbalance that is gone towards. Maybe there is a higher time frame resistance, but other than that, I can't see nothing straight away. So yeah, so that works. Also, we look at our 4-hour downtrend and 1 hour's uptrend. So that would make it a B class trade because the 4-hour and 1 hour are not following cohesively with trends. So, but the higher time frame is downtrending. Okay, let's go to the next one. Nope, no bunda bounce. Okay, we did have a bunda bounce, but it looks like it may have run off without us. But at the same time, do we have... Let's look on the 1 hour because it looks like there could be... So yeah, so... No, we're not trading into a imbalance per se, but we are trading into a higher time frame resistance zone. So with that said, go back to the 50-minute. This bunda bounce. Oh no. So this bunda bounce would definitely just not be, because this was for a buy, this bunda bounce. But as you can see, because we saw a 1 hour resistance zone above this is why it would be, you wouldn't go in on this trade. Just having the bunda bounce by itself is not going to make you profitable. It's not going to keep your account going. You need to analyze the charts thoroughly still to let you know if that bunda bounce is good. The bunda bounce is literally just like helps you cut through the graph easily, just to easily just see parts of the graph that is worth looking at. That's all it is. Alright, nothing here. Let's keep up. We need to make sure we keep an eye on old CAD still. Let's have a look, see what it's doing. Oh, okay. Shit. Alright. We've taken out those lows. Alright, let me get my thing up just in case there's a move here. Put you up here. So what's this? Old CAD. New order. Chart window. Template for excellence. Okay, let's go to M1. Cool. Alright, so what I'm saying is, I think what I would want to see is this fractal be taken out. I think I'm just gonna focus on here for now, because the lows here have been taken out now. Ideally, I want this red candle here to continue our up move, and then my long, my position would basically be from there down there for 2 to 1. Or I'll wait for the correct candle. There's another way. There's many ways of how to trade and how to know when a setup is ready. I can either use a zone to know for it to break and then retest, or on top of that, I shouldn't say it's a whole different way. It's more you can add something on top of this, which we will do as well. You see there's these candles here I have here as well. This indicator I use, it's got a plus sign on it, or it has like a minus. So these are doji candles. So, wow, look at this candle. I might get ready to press buy soon. Yes, I'm buying. Look. So yeah, we're in on this. And I've accidentally gone in on 2 positions here, and I now need to figure out which one I need to cancel out because I shouldn't have. That wasn't meant to happen. I think it's this one I have to come out of. Yeah, it must be this one. 19919. Okay, yeah, when I go back on a, ooh. Okay, cool. I exited that trade. Now I'm in the trade that I want. What's going on here? So frustrating. So I've ended up going in a trade from here instead. Because I don't know, something went wrong with the settings that I had for my trade manager. It's not much of a difference, but still, these things, when it happens, it can really mess with you. Like my stop loss isn't below here no more, it's here. And you're most gonna ask me, so why do you not just change it? Well, I'm doing a 2-to-1 trade, isn't it? My entry is there now. So the maths is only allowing me to do this. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. See if price comes back down, because I am tempted to try to get back in a better position. Alright. So where do we get up to anyway? 15 minutes. I think we were nearing GBP odd, right? So, wow, look at GBP odd. I mean Euro GBP. So you see, the bunda bounce can happen twice, but look at the difference now. This did go into my yellow zone far back then, so my fib would have never moved after it did, well, after it touches in there. So this is always going to be the fib for it. So the 61 level is always here. Here, it did go over the 78.6. I wouldn't have got in on that trade, but look, there's two moments in this trade where it did. So, you know. So I'm just looking at the thing because I could. There we go. That should have done it. Wicked. It might not have been a good idea, but you know, I want to try. Hopefully, I can get myself out of that trade that I got into, because this one will be a better place. Okay, let's just stop looking at it for now. Right now, I'm just clocking onto all these commissions, and I haven't lost the trade yet, but it's like the commissions are putting damage on my balance. Like all those sort of trades that I just went in and made a mistake on and took myself out on, they've all deducted from my account, and I'm not liking this. It's almost like it's a bit, I don't know, something's odd about that. But yeah, Euro GBP has flown off as well. No. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nope. Nope. No. To be honest, I have to stop making those sort of entry mistakes. That's gonna cost me a lot. Because right now I'm in two trades, and I want to get out of one of them. Because one of them I entered at a place where I know I could have entered in a better way, and price went back to my better way of better place. So I just entered this one, another one, hoping now that the market will go back to my previous trade, which I don't like, which I didn't like the entry, and get myself out. But boy, it's looking peak, I'm not gonna lie, bruv. See what happens. Alright, well, we've gone through it. Unmark you, not watching you. The only thing we're looking at is all CAD. 1 minute. So that's where we're up to now. So price was making its way up, and yeah, we're having to hope now that this will just blow past these. We're not seeing like a downtrend happening here, but a change. So now I've got a entry where it's about here, which is good, but I'm not out the woods yet. Oh man, let me just put some on YouTube then. Okay. Alright, price is doing okay now. Come on. I think I could just about come out of this trade now. Oh no, going back down. Let's just wait for it to go. Thing is now, if I come out the trade, I'm gonna get a commission. That's gonna make me. It's madness, bruv. This whole commission thing. It's crazy. Slow down there, man. Now, if we see price get past this, we may be in trouble. She's got 22 seconds to shoot the hell back up, man. Thank you. Stay up there. Keep going. Keep going, man. Don't be acting brave now around here. No. You were making the right decision just a while ago. Oh my God, that is way too much behind into enemy lines. Shit. Alright, now guys, it's looking a bit peak. Alright guys. I think it's that time where you just have to just clock out. Just not look at the graph. You're in on your trade. Really and truly, am I going to find any more entries until in 2 hours time? Not really. Don't get me wrong, I could find more entries, but I'm in an entry now, so really I shouldn't be trying to find any more trades to go into. So maybe that should be part of my psychology as well, just to be in a trade, one trade at a time. Not also, even if it's the same pair, just making sure I'm in on one trade at a time, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like being in two trades right now, trying to with the idea in my head I could lose both of them. Nah, I don't like it's not worth it. So I have to try resist that. Just be a bit more quicker on the ball. Just do buy or sell limits, so then I just move away. Because if I just, that's the thing. When it was my first trade, that I could have left that alone, not entered on that, and just put a buy limit, and put a buy limit, and that should have been good enough. That would have been good enough to get me into a position where I would feel much more better, I would like, and I wouldn't be in two trades at the same time at the moment. Sometimes you need to just trust in the graph, and if it doesn't bring you with you or whatever, then that's just it. I'm hoping that's gonna just start flying up anytime soon, man. A lot of dilly dallying. So as a 15-minute candle, it's quite good because there's no top wick. So we should find price go back up there. Let's just hope it doesn't go all too far down to knock us out of one of our trades. I'm sure it won't knock out both my trades, but that's a good sign that it hasn't made a top wick. Let me make that bigger for you. Up. What I'm looking at the moment. Alright, just look at it in a minute. Let's see if I can come out of that trade now. Oh, I don't know what's going on, man, because I'm bare far up here on my entry, and I definitely didn't put it there. It's starting to bother me quite a bit, I'm not gonna lie, because you want to trust these services that you use it, and that, you know, you're not getting booped. But as it stands right now, so much dodginess, bruv. So much dodginess. So I've entered here. Look where they put my entries. I'll show you where I'm at now. Here. That's my entries there. And I came in here. Remember the trade I didn't like? My stop loss was just underneath here. I wanted my stop loss right at the bottom. But I went in late because it just came in late. So this is risking 1% for 2% trades. I hope anyway, because even when I look at it, that's what I'm saying, because even when you see the entries up here, it don't even make sense that that would be ratio of 2 to 1. It looks more like 50% there and 50% there. I came in here. That's why I just want to have my own account, man. But you just can't. You need more. You need money, though, bruv. That's the thing. But if you could get rid of all this dodginess that happens in these funded accounts, because they're so dodgy. They're so dodgy. It's unreal. Let's see how the 15-minute candle looks at the moment. Hopefully, it's made a small top wick at the moment. What we kind of wanted to happen really was that it will get to the top and then just sprint, but no sprinting. But yeah, if you look at my history as well, look at all these commissions. I have made more in commission than in profit. And I've won a trade. Obviously, I lost this trade because remember, as I explained before, that was through slippage. during the day. Not no dodgy time or anything. What time? I'm not sure if it's going to show London time. Because I know like slippage and all that stuff usually happens at night, right? In London. Yeah, so 2:34. You know what I mean? Fuck's sake. Not looking good, bruv. Not looking good. Might be time to just look away now. Stay above those fractal lines. So basically, I just wanted to stay above. These two colours here. But it looks like it's breaking past. Yep, there we go. One gone. Two gone. Fuck it now. How have I lost that much? If I'm risking 1%, should it not be 500? Nah, man, this is dodgy. On top of that, is there something I'm not? Something's not right with this, bruv. Something I'm not doing right. Something I must not be doing right, bruv. I should have noted this imbalance here. Don't know why I forgot to. Oh well. That's it. It's a pity about all this. This is more. I don't even mind the losses because losses happen, but like it's more how this is being calculated here, and this needs to stop because this is accumulating much more than I need. Without that, this would be just about 1,000 down, but both together, they're saying I've lost one. Yeah, I don't get it. Don't get it. Alright, I'm coming off this now because I've shown the most worst example of a controlled